Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Sugar by Surbhi, and today is the second part of my series Indian Art Forms Through My Glasses. So this week I'll be taking you through a complete tutorial on Madhubani paintings. Now Madhubani paintings, as most of you would know, belong to the Mithila community of Bihar, and they were again originally done only on the mud walls of houses using organic colors and very bright and beautiful colors. And these paintings were very celebratory, so be it weddings or festivals, the mud walls would be painted with stories, with mythological stories or other stories by the community around that event that was happening. So very intricately done, the patterns. I mean, Mithila paintings, basically, if you look at them, the original ones, they wouldn't really leave any spot empty in the paintings. They would try to cover each and every part with some motive or element or the other. And the beautiful part of Mithila paintings is the borders. The borders are very intricately done. Each border with different patterns is made, and whatever main element you're drawing, say a peacock or a fish or some god, there is an outline to it. So it's the entire thing is framed by an outline, which kind of defines the whole picture that you've created. So it looks very appealing to the eye, because when there's so much and lots going on in the painting, then those outlines that set each element apart are very important. Another thing is that now Madhubani paintings are not limited to the walls of mud houses or the floors. Now they have come onto the canvases. We are using our acrylic paints and various other paints to paint it, and they have traveled the world, like internationally. They are so popular. And in fact, I received a request from a few people after my first video that why don't I teach them Madhubani painting, and that's why I thought that okay, let me do a tutorial on Madhubani painting. So let's look into what I've created for you all. I hope you enjoy it, and I will give you more details as we go on into the video. Thank you.
Always start out by drawing the Madhubani painting with pencil, then take fine liner pens to draw all the borders and the main motifs that you want to draw with the fine liner pen. You can actually paint it and then do this fine lining part as well, but I prefer to give a finished kind of a fine liner look first. Now you can choose to either use Fevicryl colors, acrylic paints, or you can use sketch pens to make the main body, color the main body of the painting. I'm using orange Fevicryl paint to cover the fish and a few other parts in the painting. Make sure that you use a thicker paper, like a 200 GSM or a 300 GSM paper if you intend to use acrylic colors. If you are using sketch colors, you can always use the usual drawing papers that you get in the market. Now, as you can see, I have only drawn like a very basic kind of a outline right now with the fine liner pen. I will be filling in the details with patterns later. So first we will go ahead and give basic colors to all parts of the painting. So I'm now coloring it blue where the fish is swimming, and the outer circle I've painted the floral part in orange. Now the lotuses I'm painting in pink. I've mixed white and red and a little magenta to get this pink color. Once all the lotuses are painted, Now you'll notice that while painting this, I kind of managed to get a little paint on one side of the drawing sheet on the outer edge where the border is going to be, but you don't really need to worry too much because I'll show you how we can get rid of it. So now I'm using yellow and green to fill up the fish, and also yellow to fill up the sides around the flower, and green in the main area where the lotuses are. Since I had the pink remaining, I decided to fill up the petals in the border with the pink color. And see, now you'll notice that with that pink and red in the border, I managed to cover up the spillage that I had got while painting. So don't worry if you mess up a little here and there. You can always do a trick to kind of cover it up. So now I'll take the fine liner pen and finish the other touches. So here I am redrawing it. That's why I said you could leave the fine liner part to the end or do it in the first bit itself. So now I'm drawing more features into the fish. Like in the fin, I've given some lines. In the body, I'm giving the scales, and where the triangles are, I've drawn some lines and dots. And even inside the scales, I'm adding some vertical lines on alternate scales. Now I'll fine line the flower, and in the flower itself also I will be adding finer details. So you'll see me using horizontal lines around in the outside part of the flower on the yellow. This is what is very beautiful about Madhubani paintings, that even on top of the color they add a lot of patterns, usually dashes, straight lines, curved lines, dots and all of that. So just go ahead and color, mark out your lotuses as well, and then the borders. I have kind of used a time lapse this time to shoot the video, so it's looking that I'm going too fast. Now I'm filling out the flowers in the border. So what I decided is that I will make some vertical lines. So the half triangle in the red, I'll be making some vertical lines, half, like so. So only half triangle I'm doing vertical lines. Then on the other half of the triangle, I'll be making slanting lines like so. And the triangle below, on the other side, I'm drawing vertical lines. So a mix of vertical, horizontal and slanting lines to cover the border. And I just retouch the lotus, and then I'll take Then I take my dotting tool and white acrylic color to make some dots here and there on the lotus and inside the blue area, and as well as the green area. Like I said, Madhubani paintings are very intricate. They don't leave spaces empty, so you can just use your imagination and draw out things wherever you want to. And now I thought I'll take a brush, and with the help of a brush I'll again outline the outer edge of the painting. So if you like the video, do share and subscribe the channel.